Kemi brought out the knife from the kitchen. She took a deep breath and said to herself, "Now I will end my life. I've suffered more than anyone in this world. May everyone know peace now that I will be gone." Long time ago, in the village of Sondak, there lived a very beautiful and enchanting girl named Kemi. Kemi was so beautiful that any man who saw her would want to marry and have her as a wife. There was, however, a very big and disastrous problem. No man in the village wanted to come near Kemi. The reason was because Kemi had a powerful curse that scared men away from her. The curse was so powerful that the villagers of Sondak village avoided Kemi like a plague. The moment that any man has any physical contact, something as little as holding Kemi's hands, the man would develop a terrible illness and die that day. Kemi was not born with such a curse. When she was little, she was loved by all the villagers and many children could touch and even play games with her. However, as Kemi turned 18, the age that men could see her as a potential wife to get married to, the deadly curse took hold. The woman responsible for casting the evil spell on Kemi was Bisola, the best friend of Kemi's mother. Bisola and Kemi's mother were very good friends growing up. The village envied their friendship, but Kemi's mother always got more attention from men than Bisola. Although Bisola was said to be more beautiful, she had a curvy figure that many men liked and admired. Efua, on the other hand, was not as beautiful as Bisola, but she had a kind heart and was more respectful and soft to people. This made Bisola to be jealous of her friend. The hatred became more when Teo started to like Kemi's mother. Teo was a man who was said to be blessed with handsomeness from the gods. Teo was so handsome and hardworking that every woman in the village wanted him. The girls in the village were very eager to see who Teo would make advances at and eventually get married to. Bisola was so angry when she discovered that Teo had started to like her friend, Efua. She was angry because she was the first to know about Teo. Bisola wanted Teo to be hers. Bisola felt that if she could win over Teo, then it meant she was more beautiful and adoring than her friend. As fate would have it, Teo got married to Efua, Kemi's mother. They had a colorful and beautiful wedding that was the talk of the village for a long time. Efua's life was going wonderful. However, the same did not happen for Bisola. Because of her prideful and arrogant nature, Bisola had insulted all the men who had come for her because she had wanted to marry Teo. She now had a bad reputation in the village, and so nobody wanted her as a wife. Bisola became alone and bitter. She left the village and then dedicated her life to learning the dark magic to get her revenge on her friend. When she returned after some years, she found out that Teo and Efua was no more, but they had born a beautiful baby. Bisola waited for the baby to grow and then bewitched her so that no man who came in contact with her would live to tell the tale. Kemi at 18 was now a beautiful lady, although beautiful was avoided by all the men in the village. Despite the fact that the spell on her did not affect the girls or women that touched her or come in contact with her, many of the women in the village warned their daughters not to get close to Kemi. Kemi had only one friend in the village, a young handsome man named Kola. Kola had been best friends with Kemi since they had been children. Despite Kemi's condition, he still remained friends with her. He was the only one who remained and decided to support Kemi in spite of her problem. Kola was a skilled hunter. He would bring meat for Kemi to eat during the evening because he knew she couldn't buy in the market since the sellers were afraid of her. He would also help Kemi to run little errands. Kola and Kemi discussed everything together. Despite Kola's efforts to help Kemi, Kemi sometimes felt that her fate was too much to bear. One day she decided to end her life. Kemi brought out the knife in the kitchen. She took a deep breath and said to herself, "Now I will end my life. I've suffered more than anyone in this world. May everyone know peace now that I will be gone." Luckily, that evening, Kola was just coming to her hut to bring her some food items that he got from the market. As Kola saw what she wanted to do with the knife, he shouted her name. Kemi was shocked to see him and the knife fell to the ground. Kola then ran to Kemi. He told Kemi that there was hope and that she should not waste her life. "The gods have a beautiful plan for you, Kemi," Kola said that very day. Due to the kindness Kola had showed Kemi, Kemi then promised Kola that she would not attempt to end her life again. One early morning in the village, Kola came to visit Kemi. He told her that he had saved some money for her and that he wanted her to use it to find an oracle that would help her to cure her predicament. Kemi thanked Kola and burst into tears. "It's okay. Do not cry. The gods will favor you," Kola said. A year later, Kola decided to marry a beautiful woman whom he loved. Kemi told Kola that she had prayed to the gods. "I prayed to the gods for you, Kola. I've told them to give you a good woman that will take care of you and give you peace, just like you have done for me." Kola's wife was a good and understanding woman who understood Kemi. Over time, the both of them became friends. Since Kemi could not harm Kola's wife in any physical way, nothing bothered her. The couple became the only source of joy in Kemi's life. However, life was about to take a bad turn. The villagers who started to notice that Kola and his wife were friends with Kemi started to avoid them. They would pass Kemi's wife's store in the market and at the end of the day, no one would buy from her. Kola and his wife, despite the ill treatment they were receiving from the villagers, still remained good to Kemi. However, when Kemi realized what was going on, she cried. She cried for many nights. She asked herself if this was going to be her fate all the days of her life. A few days later, Kola's wife told Kemi that she had heard some women talking about a powerful oracle in a village across 3 rivers and that the villagers who went there had their problems solved. Kemi was reluctant at first and said that she had gone to an oracle before, but the oracle couldn't help her. Tolani, Kola's wife, then told her that this time could be different. Kemi told Tolani that many of the villages knew about her problem and that it would be dangerous for her to travel alone. Tolani, Kola's wife, then told her that there was no need to worry, that she had already planned on following her to meet the oracle. The next day, Kemi and Tolani journeyed to meet the oracle, who was said to dwell across 3 rivers. The journey was not an easy one. The 2 friends, however, made it across the 3 rivers after traveling for some days. Finally, they arrived at the place the oracle dwelled. It was a hut that was close to a stream. When the oracle saw them, He called out their names. Kemi and Tolani. I know why you have come to see me, the oracle said. Kemi was surprised but felt a bit of assurance that maybe this oracle would be able to help her solve her problem for good. The oracle then told Tolani that he needed to speak to Kemi alone and that Tolani should wait outside. Tolani touched Kemi's shoulder and reassured her that all will be fine. She then stepped outside. Kemi was now alone with the oracle inside the hut. She couldn't understand the reason the oracle told her friend, Tolani, to wait outside. With eagerness, she waited to hear what the oracle was going to tell her. What do you think will be the fate of Kemi? Will her problem be solved by the oracle? Or will this be another dead end for her? Find out in the next episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more interesting stories.